All right, hello. Is this thing on? Yeah, this thing on. Yeah, okay. Welcome to Docs Talks, the first episode. Yes, I know this is a new series. I'm trying to kick off here, so grab yourself a cup of coffee, tea, anything. Sadly, I don't have my own, but sure, look, it's first day jitters, everybody. So, welcome to the first episode. I hope this is not really a kind of like a podcast. We'll say it I don't want to call it a podcast, right? This is more like background noise. We'll call it background noise. So basically, what I want for this episode, or this series as a whole, is basically me talking about basically anything, really. I could talk about aliens and shit. I'm not going to get into that for this episode. So, really, my whole plan, vision here is just to talk about stuff. Talk about anything at all, really. So, grab yourself a coffee, tea, or anything. Just sip away. So, my whole kind of plan for the series is kind of basically me talking about anything and maybe have guests on, because they're really good. I would freaking love to have people on here, and maybe make it a podcast, but I don't really want to call it a podcast, because literally everybody and their mom has podcasts at this stage. We got basically everyone, and I don't want to turn this into a podcast, no. But what I hope to achieve in these how long is this video going to be? 40 minutes? Me talking about just 40 minutes of just non-stop chatter. Dude, I could talk forever about anything, really. Just give me a topic and I'll talk about it. I don't really freaking care about what it is. But honestly, what I hope to achieve in this is just have art in the background, me spilling guts about anything really in the world, or just anything at all. But this whole series, I was kind of wanted just kind of a chill, laid back kind of series, really, where I have no script for this, so it's just me kind of just talking to the microphone and just hoping for the best at this stage. And just really just talk about anything really on my mind, anything in the world that's just that I find important, or that I just really want to talk about, because honestly, people need to be informed about this. Also, I'm no expert. No way am I an expert in this kind of stuff. But by the random chance that you found this episode, again, I welcome you to this channel. The first episode is going to be what's it called? Introduction. We'll call it an introduction to this whole series. I won't get into any deep talk, because it is the first episode. I don't want to scare people away by me talking about I don't know, death or something. So the first episode is gonna be chill, laid back. I'm just gonna talk about it's just what I hope for this thing. So really, and what I hope for this channel, and basically, so I'm an artist, so I do art, no figure, as you can tell by the background, and I do want to do animation as well. It's kind of in my name as well. So I want to kickstart that as well, and even just even some simple animation, even when animation memes. I want to do that, because I find it just so cool. Honestly, I don't care what people think. Animation memes, they're amazing. They're honestly they blow me away sometimes. Animation memes, I see them and I'm like, dude, how the hell can I make stuff like that? 'Cause it's amazing. It honestly amazes the talent people have in this animation stuff. And I want to do that. I want to join this community of animators. Just see what happens. We'll see what happens. I really want to do that. So really, this channel, I want to make animations, because I find them very, very important and very expressive anyway. Because I'm a very expressive person. I want to do that. And just kind of make a name for myself. I don't plan on I don't know, blowing up or whatever the hell it's called again. But like, I don't mind that. I don't. This whole YouTube thing is just kind of just a, I don't know, like it's just a hobby. It's just kind of just a hobby for me, really. I don't really plan making it like super big or like make it super popular. But then again, here I am doing this podcast, whatever thing you call this, just for the good of it, just for the sake of it, really, just for the sake of it. But like, yeah, those are my plans, anything like that. But animation, oh my god, animation is just unbelievable. Like whenever I see an animation, like the films, even like the small stuff on here on YouTube, it amazes me because like just these people they had a vision, and like this is what they did. It's absolutely amazing. I can't get my head around it, and like I studied animation for like a good while. I got like a big ass book for it, like his birthday, whenever. But like I just want to do animation so much, but like procrastination can be a real like, I don't want to say the word, but like, you know, I could get demonetized. But this is just small shit. But like procrastination can just be like a real like kick in the gut, really. Like honestly, it's the thing that you struggle with. It's like so hard because like procrastination means you just do nothing, and you like you almost feel like, you know, oh, because I did nothing, I don't want to do anything else, that kind of thing. Even though I'm rambling at this stage, but like, yeah, sure, why not? Like this whole podcast, yeah, sure, we'll call it a podcast because I'm just gonna keep calling it that. This whole podcast is just gonna be me rambling, and that's gonna basically be it. But yeah, animation, I want to do it, but I don't know how to incorporate it with my style. Like, I've been kind of like, I kind of been perfecting my style over the last like few months, and like it's a prime example of the background right here. I'll talk about that in like a little bit, but like, yeah, my style is very, very pointy and like sharp and like kind of jagged. We'll call it jagged, but like, yeah, it's very pointy. There's no, it's not soft. It's very hard. It's very spiky. It's rough. Like that's how I would like define it. That's how I'll define it. It's not meant to be like perfect, like smooth lines. It's meant to be hard, sharp, like to the point almost. And it's almost like it's almost like I don't know, sinister almost. No, I don't really want to call it sinister, but it's almost like angry kind of lines. Yeah, I'll call it angry kind of lines. Sharp, pointy, all that kind of stuff. And to get like and to do animation with that, oof, believe me, I've tried. But like even in my old style, like I got like two styles. I might just like call them like style 0 and style 1 or something. But like in my old style, it's very very smooth and it's kind of easy to work with animation wise. But like my very pointy style, it can be a bit complicated because new shapes are like they're very precise, very 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 precise. And honestly, my old style, it could easily be done animation wise. It was very easy to do animation like in my old like slow fluid kind of style. And sure, at the end of the day, like animation is how you want like do it. Like I could spend an entire like month on like one scene of animation that has this pointy style, and only spend like about a week on my other style. But like it's just how I want to, like what kind of production value I want to do it at. But like it's that kind of sense I want to do with it. But like, yeah, my style, I do want to study it a little bit more. I want to perfect it. Like there's some areas like doing hair and things. Like I've kind of nailed that down a good bit, because you know my character Dr. Animator, his hair is a bit pointy and a bit like kind of puffy, floofy kind of thing. But yeah, that's what I want for him anyway. Like other hair I can get around with, like fringes and stuff, and they just kind of just random shapes in it. I find it easy enough to do. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Honestly, the pointy style, like I had like the whole backstory. This pointy style was like I had like a vision one night of like this style I wanted to do, because like I was a little bit unhappy with my original kind of smooth style. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed doing that kind of style. It was kind of relaxing and smooth, but like, and I still go back to it for like kind of like a like small rushy kind of art. But yeah, like I do need this pointy style. I think it just really captures like the emotion I kind of want to convey, and the overall like mood or something that like, I want to like show. Also, it just looks really cool. I really like it, and like my shading as well. I don't do soft shading because like honestly sometimes I don't think it looks good, especially in my kind of style. So I do more hard shading, and like for me, I think it looks like just really good. I love the way like even like 2-layer kind of shading and highlighting. God, it gives me like an artist boner or something like that. I love it so much, and I really do love shading, especially like and the colors. Colors are a big factor in this. Like it's like I think my favorite color to kind of work with is kind of like the like I don't use blacks or anything. I don't really use grays and blacks in my art. It's kind of more of a like kind of like outlining. I would use like kind of a very like kind of very dark kind of blue or even a purple, but like and that's to convey like not too harsh. It's not too harsh in your face. It kind of just blends nicely, while also like it just blends with other colors, because black really does stand out in a lot of line art that I do, especially back my old style. But like yeah, this kind of dark purple or even a dark blue, it just looks a lot better, and it just gives it a little more life anyway. Like say if I was I was detailing like a character that has mostly red kind of colors, like one of my friends' characters, and like I wouldn't do like kind of a purple kind of outline, like a dark purple or dark blue. I would most likely want to go for like the dark reds, even like a dark magenta-ish kind of color, just to kind of like capture those reds and like those slight oranges and dark reds, like just to really capture that as well, and just to bring it all together. Like I don't want the line art to pop too much. I kind of want to make it all flow together. It just this very very nicely. Also, you're probably wondering about the artwork I'm doing just behind you. So what I'm doing here is, so like me and my artist friends, we get along fantastically. So like in this one I did like we all got caught or something. We all got caught breaking the law or something like that. So like this is us getting our mug shots or something in prison yard, or like in a cop station. We'll call it a police station. Yeah. So like it was fun. It was fun to do. It was honestly very 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 cool to do. It took me like what 3 hours, about 3 hours and a half to do it, and all condensed down to about half an hour. But damn, their characters very very cool. Honestly, I'll try to remember to like I don't know, link them in the comments, in the description below, if I do remember to do that. But like honestly, like they're good people. I really enjoy being around them, and they're just overall very nice people. And like this whole thing, I just wanted to do for them, just kind of like a haha. We all got got put in jail or something, like things like that. But this is a little kind of Easter egg kind of lore for my own character here is like you'll see him around like the end of it anyway, that he slightly glitches out in the last final frame of it, which kind of like shows that he's not actually there. Like I might as well just explain the entire backstory of Dr. Animator for you really quick. So Dr. Amy, he has like this huge laboratory, everything, but like I think I'll dedicate an entire video just explaining it, like just thoroughly, like completely thoroughly, like give you all the plot points, everything at all. Like, so basically he big brain scientist, doctor, whatever, and he owns this lab. He has like multiple employees. I'll name them off like really quick. And we've got like Ivy, Tara, Ellie, Cher. I think I got a few more other ones in the work. But like, yeah, they're like the main employees, and they're head of all like departments and everything. So honestly, like I really enjoy this kind of like lore plot line. But Doc, his main backstory is that he was in accidents that like kind of like left him very, very injured. We'll call him that. We'll say that. Left him pretty injured. So he's basically like half human, half robot, cyborg, basically. So like, and his like main like power and stuff like that is that he can like cast like holograms and illusions about like, practically anything really. But like, at the moment, he's only kind of really nailed down his just his own form really. So he could cast illusions of himself, like holograms of himself, just like just to confuse people, confuse enemies, anything like that. What I'm planning is that this is kind of a plot point here. Like he gets to the point where he can like process like entire environments and even different people entirely. That like he can create that kind of simulation. Like that I have it all written down there. I have it all written down somewhere anyway. But like, damn, I really enjoyed doing it. Even like making characters and an entire world. It's magical. Honestly, that's kind of one of my favorite things of being an artist. Really is just creating worlds of like characters you made, and like how they interact and the relationships and everything. It's like you're playing The Sims or something, and how you can do it anyway. But like, damn, it's honestly one of my favorite parts of like being an artist and being in this kind of like community and everything. But like, I just love so much. And like writing, I've gone into writing a good bit now. So like I did like a poem a while ago. Like, damn, I've gotten very poetic. Oh man, I'm very spiritual anyway. But like, yeah, I did like a poem or something like a while ago. That like I'll read it maybe someday. But like I really enjoy like just building a story and a poem, like all about like either my characters, I mean the OCs or anything like that, or just like stuff that's happening in like real life. Like really anything at all. Like I want to make stories. I want to make this and this and this and that. Like, honestly, it's still one of my favorite parts of being an artist. Like besides the art and animation, anything like that, it's just creating stories. Because honestly, I really enjoy making stories, because honestly it's like it's kind of like escape from this world we call life and shit like this. Like honestly, I love doing it. It's just like almost like a stress reliever. Kind of, we'll say that. It's basically a stress reliever. I just love doing this kind of thing like so much. Honestly, it's magical. Honestly, brings pure bliss. I do realize I'm rambling at the moment, but like I'll go on. I'll go on. So this whole series, I will not just be talking about I don't know, elephant escape to zoo or something. Like I want to talk about like life. I want to talk about like the meaning of it, like death, and kind of just like deep thinking, because I love conversations like that. Honestly, like I had one yesterday with like a friend of mine, and it was like a complete mind fuck to me. Honestly, I enjoyed it so much. It was totally immersive. It was completely immersive. I was like, whoa, like it's like I opened a third eye or something. It's like I opened a third eye. It was honestly like, I don't know how to describe it. Like it's like kind of like late night campfire songs, and then like when it gets like really dark at like 5 a.m. or something, and you're all gathered around the campfire, and then you just talk about the randomest stuff ever, like what's the meaning of life, and like, is there meaning, or like what's something, what's nothing, and what's the point of it all. Like it's conversations like that I just love having, because it just makes you think like so much, and it's like a joy to me. It's honestly, it's like it's hard to describe how, like, what kind of joy this brings me. But like, honestly, life is just so strange. It's like that one game, Life is Strange, where this person's doing whatever. I still gotta play that game. Like, I hear it's amazing, and like the characters in it are astounding and everything like that. But damn, I gotta play that game. I have to. Like the one game I gotta finish. And that's it. That's it. But like those games, I love. I love stories. I love character development. Like it's a thing that I strive a lot for, even my own characters as well. That character development and how they grow as a character in general, and what like how they like react to like different experiences and actions and things like this. Like it's an important thing to me anyway. That like if a character were to be faced with this problem, how they react to it in this kind of sense. Like damn, I love that. Like watching movies, like I just get so like just so trapped in this world of these characters that honestly I forget about the movie sometimes. And it's such an inspiration, movies. Like I love watching movies. There's just something about them. Like the thought process, and the characters and the storyline, and why this and why that. It's a thing that I question a lot in my writing and even my storytelling. Because like, okay, like why would this character do this, and if this were to happen, this character would do this and this and this, or that and that. So like honestly, it's so it's important to make sense. It's important to make sense in my case anyway. That like if a character just does it just at a random and with no reason at all, then it's more or less a plot point. It's like a plot hole. Like it puts the reader in a position where like, well, why did the character do that? So like it's a thing that I really try to avoid when writing. Just like, don't make things like just appear at a random. Like, honestly, because that I don't know about that one. Because honestly, it's important to just to make things make sense anyway. I think things make sense is there's a nice flow. There's a perfectly nice flow. And when there is, it's just pure bliss. Pure bliss. It just makes sense. It just makes sense for the reader and for like the characters and everything in it. Alright, that was a good old ramble about storytelling. I was talking about life and then went on to movies. Sure, why not? Anyway, but like this is what I want to talk about. Just life in general, anything at all, really, because it's very fascinating to me. Like this, like why do we do this or do this and that? Honestly, it's important to talk about. Really, it's kind of like that's like my whole big premise of this whole series. Not talk about like, I don't know, the pure fucking state of America, or like, I don't know, like this person died because of this, or like, oh, a celebrity forgot someone's birthday and now they gotta do this. I don't care about that. Like honestly, the world is kind of just screwed as it is, but like we gotta make the most of it, and that's kind of what's important to me, and what gives like meaning and stuff. But like honestly, like, if we don't talk about it, then like it's almost for nothing. But like, what's it called? Like COVID. Like, can I say that? will YouTube not like kick me out if I mention that word? I sure hope not. Anyway, I'll just like the big bad virus, big bad thing happened. Like, this way, what, back in the start of the year, we just got kicked off right around March. So like, geez, like, this thing has just changed so much. Like, honestly, 2020 has just kind of been like a dumpster fire. Well, we'll call it dumpster fire, because that's like that sums it up very, very nicely. Because like, damn, like, what the hell even has been this year? And honestly, like, and people say, "Oh, I can't wait until 2020 ends," and I'm just like, like, things don't reset back to normal when 2020 ends. But like, no, shut up. Honestly, like, people can really just believe what they want. Like, if 2020 ends and this thing goes away, then like, sure, why not? Yeah, why not? But like, anyway, at least like we're making an effort into trying to prevent it. At least I think so. So from what I heard, it's not very going too well, especially where I'm from. But like, so like, what can we do really? Like, you always get those people from like random places in like towns and villages and cities and all across the world, who's like, I want to have a house party or something like that, or I want to make like a gathering or something like that. And it honestly, I'm just like, why? They don't. It annoys me. It really does. It probably shouldn't, because like, who really cares? But then again, this is kind of like, you're putting people's lives at risk here. So honestly, it's kind of stupid in that sense. But like, Jesus Christ, calm down, dude, calm down. But yeah, this big bad virus, it's kind of like a wake up call. I will say that. Like, people are saying that it's good, but then again, it is bad. It is quite bad. But like, people are saying like, oh, like, now that we're exposed to this, we'll be better prepared next time in this. So like, hopefully it does work out. I mean, like, I hear there's some antidote, some like cure being made, but that's like until next year that fucking happens. Oh man, I did feel bad for like the school systems. Like, for me, I'm still receiving an education, but like, damn, like this whole virus has kind of like just put a little bit too much pressure on like the school systems anyway. Like, I heard like a bunch of people saying, "Oh, why don't just close the schools?" But like, is schools really the problem here? But I'm not too sure. I need to educate myself more on this, like, as do most people. I'm not gonna point fingers or anything, but like, yeah, we can't just just keep it, just kind of control it really, and like, have people not be dumb. That's really just kind of it. Anyway, sure. Look at what more can we do? We can't just like completely force people to like stay indoors and stuff like that. Like, and I know it's against my right and stuff, dude. Just if this is gonna like seriously damage the lives of people, like, not even your close family, but like even like neighbors and like cousins and people who are at risk, like, did you not care about that? Honestly, people can be a bit whack. People can be a bit whack, and just kind of, they really do put things in jeopardy. Like, honestly, like, oof, Jesus Christ, dude, what is happening? And like, how is it for you? Like, I should ask this question at the start, but like, how are you doing? I don't know how you're doing. How am I doing? Like, honestly, I take every day as it is. Honestly, like, I go back to school tomorrow. At the time of recording, it's the 1st November at almost about 5:30. So it's, honestly, I got like a test tomorrow, so I gotta stay for that. But podcast, I gotta do podcast, because like, I've been wanting to do this for literally an entire week. I wanted to do something because of this. Like, I had this artwork, I had this whole like speed paint thing done, and it's just been sitting here for about like, what, think about just about a week now. Yeah, we'll say this about a week. I wanted to do something for it so bad because it's just sitting here, and I released this artwork like the day I finished it, and I wanted to do it so bad, but I didn't know what to talk about. So like, yeah, there's the first one here, introduction, and then like the next episode, I'll probably go on to more like deep stuff, like the meaning of life. Yeah, we'll kick it off with the meaning of life or something like that, or even just, I don't know, like what gets you up in the morning or something like this, or like careers, or like the state of humanity. We'll go to that. Like, I don't care about like having like these deep talks, because like, for one, I enjoy them again, but like they're just like really interesting, really interesting to me, and I just really want to talk about it. And like, even like for like the somehow if this series like kicks off or something, that I get like, I don't know, 100 million views in this first episode, and if there's comments like with questions and stuff, I'll probably answer them. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Honestly, we'll see how that goes. Like, I only have like a few talking points here, but like mostly I'm just rambling. Honestly, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, for all I know, the audio could be like screwed up, or like I forgot to press record or something, and I had to do it all over again. I sure hope so. I'm recording, right? Oh damn it. But yeah, I do want to talk about like just stuff that's like on my mind, or like I'm interested in, like space. Space is a cool one. Like, we're at the time of our lives that, well, time of my life really, that space exploration is really kind of starting to kick off. That like, damn, space is just so big. It is huge. I've always been interested in it, even when I'm young. Like, space has just been, dude, I want to go to space. Like, I want to go there. But like when, like, wasn't there something like if you had like an injury, or you broke a bone or something, that you can't go to space because like the zero gravity will just, like, I don't know, like dislocate it or something? That could happen. That very well could happen. I don't want that. I don't want that. But like, honestly, like, we're at the time of our lives where like space travel is like just starting to like get better, and like, just take like look at SpaceX. Like, the stuff they're doing is like, it's insane. It's honestly like unbelievable, and we're just like we have the money and resources to like just really make a difference, like in terms of space travel and stuff like this. And honestly, like, damn, like, for all I know, like, space travel to like a holiday to Mars could be like in the next, like, what, 40 years. We'll say 50 years. Like, and that's in my lifetime. I'm like, dude, that is like the coolest thing ever. Like, visiting distant planets that like that could take, I don't know, a week to travel to. But like, honestly, it is unbelievable to think about. And it's honestly, it's amazing. It's amazing, honestly, to think. And really, we're so close to this time. Damn, it's mind-boggling. It's honestly, it's mind-boggling. I cannot wait for it. Like, it's honestly amazing. But like, I know like SpaceX is all over in America, and like, they're a private company. Like, good on you, Elon Musk. You know, like, you are gonna make the future. You're gonna make the future bright as hell with like electric cars and shit. But like, damn, it's so. It's honestly it is the way forward. Honestly, like, maybe colonizing. You know what I mean? Like, making a base, like even on the moon, if possible. But like, even as a space, like, base even at Mars, where like a small colony of like, we'll say like 50 to 100 people. Like, just imagine that. Just, it's so cool to think about. It's very sci-fi. It's very up and out there. See, I cannot. I just can't wait for it. It's just gonna be so cool. Literally every sci-fi person's dream of being able to travel into space, see aliens or something. But oh no, what if we get stranded out there? Well, that's another problem we're gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna take this time to mention what's going on in the background again. You know, character in the middle, that's Doc. He's kind of glitching out, but like there's a way you can tell that's a hologram. But like I won't say it. I won't like spoil my own like little Easter egg secrets anyway. Bar the fact that he's glitching out anyway. Also, this is probably a good time for me to actually tell you like the characters in order, and like, you know, the artists that actually own them, because I don't own like these four people. I don't own them. Anyway, starting from left and going straight over to the right, we have Jellyfish. He belongs to an artist over on Amino called Scooter Ankle. Scooty is very, very talented. Her art, it gives me like, it's so cool. It's honestly, it's amazing. Honestly, like it doesn't make my eyes like, I don't know, like swell. It makes my eyes burn. Their art is so cool. It's such an inspiration. Honestly, that's kind of the art I kind of want to do almost as well. And the next character, next to Doc on his right, is Petal, another artist that goes by the name of the Alley Cat. Again, super freaking talented. Like, honestly, her work is such an inspiration to me. It's amazing. I do realize I'm almost out of time here, but I'll quickly go on. Next character is Maro, belongs to Stargazer. She's really cool as well. Honestly, love her art. Very realistic. Teeth, amazing. Next character, Quartz Art. I'm sure you've heard of the amazing Quartz Art. Honestly, unbelievable talent. She's on YouTube here. I'll link what's it called everyone's like YouTube channel, because some of them do, but like Quartz, really good animator, and this artist as well. Her style, very, very cute. Shading, top notch. Honestly, very awesome. But yes, this has been the first episode of Doc's Talks. I hope I'll see you here like next time. It might be next week. I could have a guest on. I'm hoping for anyway, because I don't know how that will actually work. But yes, I do want to have a guest on, and we'll talk about stuff like this again. But that has been all. Thank you so much. You can't tell, but I'm like doing it the praying symbol or something. But like, thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Doc's Talks, and I'll see you again next time. Alright, see ya. Have a good one. Adios. Good evening. Good night. Good morning. Good afternoon. Everything in between. See ya.